Jai Hind, my dear students. Here is part 3 of this chapter, that is materials, metal and non-metals. And in this particular part we are going to see about physical properties of metals and non-metals. So let's start one by one. Like if we see the physical state of metals and non-metals, we will find that at room temperature, you know that room temperature we are considering, that is scientific consideration is 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, 25 degrees Celsius is room temperature. So at 25 degrees Celsius we find that all metals are present in solid state. What is the exception? Mercury. Mercury is exception. It is present in liquid form at room temperature. Okay, if temperature is near about this, it will be in liquid form. So mercury is an exception. And if you talk about non-metals, so it is present in many forms. If you talk about solid form, so carbon and sulfur are present in solid form, and bromine is present in liquid form at room temperature, and oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen are present in gaseous form in at room temperature. So this is about physical state of metals and non-metals. Now we'll talk about another property, that is luster. So what is luster? You know that metals are having metallic luster, means they are having shiny appearance. All metals are having their unique sign. You know that gold is having golden sign, silver is having silvery sign. So even platinum is having its own sign, iron is having. So each metals are having their metallic luster. Whereas if you talk about non-metals, they don't have metallic luster. Only graphite, which is non-metal but it is having luster. So this is an exception. Like all metals are solid at room temperature, mercury was exception, that is liquid at room temperature. In the same way, graphite is an exception, which is having luster but it is not a metal. Okay, this we need to keep in our mind, that graphite is having luster but it is not a metal, it is non-metal. Now you see another property, that is hardness and strength. So metals are generally hard and strong. Okay, what are the exceptions? Sodium, potassium, magnesium, they are exception because they are soft. Okay, and they can be cut with the help of knife. And you know, I have told you that sodium is highly reactive. As soon as it comes in contact with oxygen, it forms the oxide. Okay, it catches the fire. So if you talk about non-metals, they are generally not so hard. Okay, but diamond is an exception. Diamond is an exception. It is you can say one of the one of the hardest thing present. Okay, now scientists have found out one more thing which is harder than diamond when it is in a present in a particular configuration. Okay, so but you can think that diamond is clearly very hard but it is not a metal, it is non-metals. Okay, so diamond and graphites are exception of different kind of things. Now if you see another property, that is malleability and ductility. So what is malleability? The property of metal by which they can be beaten into thin sheet, okay, or wire. They are known as, that property of metal is known as malleability, and metals are having this property. Okay, and the property of metals by which they can be drawn into thin wire is ductility. So the malleability and ductility is the property of metals. If we are able to make them in a sheet form, if you beat them and it converts into sheet form, and if you convert them into wired form, so that is the property of metals. Okay, whereas if you talk about non-metals, they can't be converted into sheets or they can't be converted into wire because they are brittle. Brittle means they breaks very easily, oftenly they are breaking, so that's why we can't change them into sheets or wire. Okay, so that all about malleability and ductility. Now another property is conductivity, very important. All electricity and is coming to us, it is because of conductivity, conductive property. Heat and everything is there, so that is conduction. And what happens, the metals are good conductors of it. Normally metals are good conductors, therefore heat gets properly conducted from the fire into the food being cooked. Otherwise, if there is no conduction, then we will not be able to cook our food. And how it is possible? Because we are using metallic substances, okay, metallic vessels to cook our food, and that shows that metals are having conductive property. If you talk about non-metals, they are very bad conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, and again graphite is an exception, because graphite is good conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, another property is sonorous. Sonorous means, you must have heard about ringing sound. Whenever any metal falls on the ground, and if ground is very hard, you must have heard a ringing sound. Or when you go to the temple, when you struck the bell, okay, it gives sound, and that is because of sonorous property of metals. So metals are sonorous, whereas if you talk about non-metals, they are not sonorous. Okay, now if you see melting and boiling point, so metals generally have high melting and boiling point. What are the exceptions? Sodium, potassium are the exception, because they are having very low melting and boiling points. Okay, that's why they are very reactive. If you talk about non-metals, they have very low melting and boiling point. Again graphite and diamonds are exception, because they are having very high melting and boiling point. Now very good properties, specific gravity, or you can say relative density. For metals, if we are comparing solid state, we will compare with water at 4 degrees Celsius. You know that water is having its highest density at 4 degrees Celsius, highest density. So we are comparing the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius and density of any other solid. Okay, and if what the result shows, that iron is having specific gravity of 7.8, copper is having 8.7, lead is having 11.3, mercury is having 13.6, and gold is having 19.3. Okay, and exceptions are sodium and potassium, because their specific gravity is very low, whereas non-metals are generally having very low specific gravity, whereas these metals are having very high density, high relative density. Okay, so these are the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Hope it is clear to all of you. So thank you for watching. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.